Storm shelters in Limestone County are becoming a concern for residents as we enter severe weather season. Several people online say they aren't enough shelters for everyone to be safe during a disaster. Here's a map of all the storm shelters in Limestone County. For Athens residents, the nearest one, the Owens Community Shelter, nearly 10 minutes from downtown. Fox 54's Caleb Aguayo shows us the dilemma.
Storm shelters like these in Limestone County can be critical during severe weather, but some online argue with the storm season rapidly approaching, there's just not enough shelters within Athens city limits.
It goes without saying that a storm shelter is going to be the safest option. They're typically partially underground. If they're not partially underground, it's a lot of reinforced brick and steel, or it's a completely reinforced steel building.
That's why the Limestone County Emergency Management Agency and the City of Athens have been trying to build 2 new storm shelters, one in the city and one in the eastern part of the county. But several problems have delayed the shelters for almost 10 years, including changes in federal grant guidelines, the COVID-19 pandemic, and issues with the cost of a new shelter. They're currently pursuing grant funding to get those storm shelters up, but both projects have to meet strict regulations and are subject to approval from FEMA. In addition, the majority of the cost would have to come from storm mitigation funding, which the county EMA can only receive after a statewide disaster takes place. The last time they got enough mitigation funding to build new shelters was back in 2011, after several major tornadoes ripped through Alabama.
It's just a long process. Normally, if we have a disaster like we did in 2011, there's mitigation funds that are attached to that disaster. That's how we built several storm shelters back then. The funds are more or less from funds that are not used.
The county currently has 16 FEMA-approved public shelters and almost 3,000 private shelters, but Athens Mayor Ronnie Marks says it's a problem that residents have to travel out of the city to get there.
Certainly there's concern, and the concern is that people need to try to take every measure to take care of themselves and their families. I wish I could have said that it was going to be here 5 years ago, because it really is a little bit, quite honestly, a ridiculous process that should have been resolved.
Emergency officials say they're trying to get the storm shelters up as quickly as they can, but they still don't know when they might be able to start construction. In Limestone County, I'm Caleb Aguayo, Fox 54 News.
The proposed shelter in East Limestone County would serve an area without any current public shelters, but it's been in progress for nearly 3 years.